Welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call once again. I'm welcoming you all. So today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Sanatana Dharma Prabhuji to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, 4th chapter, verse number 48 onwards. So I think Prabhuji didn't join yet, Mataji. So
no, Mataji, we can do it.
Before Prabhuji joins, I would request Raj Prabhuji to give a brief introduction about Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you and all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Shri Guru and Gauranga. Here is a brief introduction for our very dear His Grace Sanatana Dharma Prabhuji. Prabhuji is a brahmachari from ISKCON Pune. Prabhuji is a disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj and has been practicing Krishna consciousness for about 20 years. Prabhuji is a B.Tech graduate from NIT Trichy and has worked as senior manager with Tata Motors in the past. Prabhu currently serves as an area management and project development head for the Pune region. He is a counselor, youth and corporate preacher, congregation preacher, secretary at Voice Organization, and also a remote mentor for NVCC Pune Temple. Prabhuji knows and preaches in many languages, including English, Hindi, Tamil, Malayalam, Bengali, Marathi, Telugu, and Japanese. There is a brief introduction for Prabhuji. Over to you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you so much, Raj Prabhuji, for that beautiful introduction.
I'm still adjusting. Give me a minute. I was going to sing Jai Radha Madhav on harmonium, but plan cancelled. But devotees are not turning on videos. Cancel. We'll directly start Mangalacharan.
No, Prabhuji, sing.
No, Shamagori Mataji, your instruction I'll follow, but devotees have to follow my request first. They are not turned on video. Okay, some devotees are telling, Prabhu, you sing, we'll turn on videos. We'll get inspiration. Divine transcendental inspiration. Okay, we'll have. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivajadhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivajadhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravana Chari Yamuna Tiravana Chari Jai Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Vajadhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravana Chari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Kunj Bihari Radha Kunja Bihari, Radha Kunja Bihari Radhe, Jaya Jagannatha, Baladeva, Subhadra Mai Jaya Sudarshana, Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Shri Shri Gauranitai, Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Nittai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. कलयुग पावन श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि
हरि हरि
बोल।
बोल।
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमा ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे, निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते, कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते, गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी, वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं, देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जायमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया, भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। Hare Krishna. Devotees, give me an opportunity to welcome all of you by turning on your videos. Otherwise, I'll not see all of you. So please. Bhagavan has Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. His names, his form, his qualities and pastimes. So I am only able to see names of devotees, only Nama. So Nama and Rupa at least. Guna, Leela I will come to know. So thank you, devotees, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to glorify Srimad Bhagavatam for my own purification. So we are discussing from Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, 4th verse, shloka number 4th chapter, shloka number 48. 48. Okay. So here we go. So please try to recite at your own places. Mayyananta gunenante gunato guna vigraha yadasit tata evadyah swayambhuh samabhut ajah. Hare Krishna. So you go to the translation. Can somebody read the translation for me?
Krishna Prabhuji. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
I am the reservoir of unlimited potency, and therefore I am known as unlimited or all-pervading. From my material energy, the cosmic manifestation appeared within me, and in this universal manifestation appeared the chief being, Lord Brahma. who is your source and is not born of a material mother. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So after the Hamsaguya prayers, right? After the Hamsaguya prayers, what has happened is now Lord has started to speak. And in the previous shloka, he mentions about his Swarupa. Yes, his Swarupa was explained. His form, his original constitutional position, that was explained. And in this shloka, he's telling to Daksha how you are born. So he's trying to tell Daksha how he came into being, right? I created Brahma and Brahma created you. So that's what he's telling in this particular shloka. Another thing that he's mentioning in this shloka is about creation. Yes, my first role as a supreme creator. All right. So purport, if somebody can read, somebody else.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Dandavats Pranams. Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. This is a description of the history of the universal creation. The first cause is the Lord himself, the Supreme Person. From him, Brahma is created, and Brahma takes charge of the affairs of the universe. The universal affairs of the material creation depend upon the material energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is therefore the cause of material creation. The entire cosmic manifestation is described herein as Guna Vigraha, the form of the Lord's qualities. From the cosmic universal form, the first creation is Lord Brahma, who is the cause of all living entities. In this regard, Srila Madhavacharya describes the unlimited attributes of the Lord. Prati ekasho gunanam tu nisima tuan udiryate tadanantyam tugunatas te chananta hi sankyara ato ananta guno vishnur gunato ananta evacha parasya shaktir vividaiva shruyate. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya 1365 purport. The Lord has innumerable potencies, all of which are unlimited. Therefore, the Lord himself and all his qualities, forms, pastimes, and paraphernalia are also unlimited. Because Lord Vishnu has unlimited attributes, he is known as Ananta. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So this is a very, very beautiful shloka where Lord is describing about his creation. He told his Swarupa, now he's beginning to talk about creation. And in that creation, he's also telling Daksha how he has come into being, right? So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes that from Krishna comes Brahma. So Brahma is called Atmabhu, Swayambhu, because he's the one who's created without a mother. Yes. Lord did not require Mother Lakshmi for the creation of Brahma. And I'll just give you a small picture. I will draw it. I'll stop the annotation so that nobody else draws. Okay. So within this universe has come from the pores, sweat pores of Mahavishnu, right? And that's what it comes. This is one of the qualities of Lord, that from his sweat pores come unlimited universe. Okay. So then inside the universe, he comes as Garbo Dakashayi Vishnu. I'll not be able to exactly draw him, right? So you can just imagine he's lying here. Garbo Dakashayi Vishnu. And he comes inside this universe and he perspires with his own waters of perspiration, right? He occupies half of this universe. So half of this universe is full of the perspiration of the Lord. And then from his genitals, he emits a golden color substance, which is called as Hiranyagarbha. So this Hiranyagarbha, which is emitted from his semen, is a collection of all the souls. Yes, all the souls who have come in this universe and are awaiting a material body. That collection is called as Hiranyagarbha. So golden. This is a golden semen which is released. And then from his navel comes a stem of a lotus. It comes. And right the lotus flower gets situated in a place, and that place comes to be known as Satyaloka. Satyaloka. There's a difference between Brahmalok and Satyalok. Brahmalok is actually spiritual world, which is here in the top. Yes, Sapta Dwarapuri. So there is a description of this in the Srimad Bhagavatam 2nd canto 9th chapter, in the Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd canto 15th chapter. This is a place where 4 Kumaras go. This is a place where Durvasa Muni goes. This is the place where Bhrigu Muni goes. So we hear all that. So this actually is the Vaikuntha, which is called as Brahmalok. But Brahma's planet is not called as Brahmalok, it's called as Satyalok. It's called Satyalok. Yes. So here is where Brahma is born. Brahma is born from lotus. Correct? So this is actually the structure of the universe, this lotus. Correct? And the Bhuloka is nothing but the leaves of this lotus. If you see, the lotus has even the leaves, right? Something like this. And that structure is called the Bhuloka. Correct? So this universe, the 14 planetary system, Satyaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Maharloka, then here also Swargaloka, Bhuvarloka, Bhuloka, and within Bhuloka there is Atala, Talatala, Sutala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala, and there's 28 types of hell. All these things, the 14 planetary systems, this is called the gross body of Lord. The gross body of Lord. That's the universe. Cosmic structure, we say, na? Cosmic universe. The Hiranyagarbha, or the souls, the sum collection of all the golden souls, is called the subtle body of Lord. And the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is called the soul of the universe. Correct? So this is creation in a nutshell. Yes, in a nutshell, this is the entire creation that happens. Correct? We saw the gross body, the subtle body, and the very existence, the soul. Now, if you see the first sloka of Srimad Bhagavatam, Janmadyasya yaton vayatita ratashcharteshvabhignaswarat tene brahma hridaya adikamaye muhyanti yat sureha tejo vari mridam yata vinimayo yatrastri sargom risha namna svena sada nirastakohakam satyam param dhimahi. So we hear this. So there must be a statement. There's a statement where Lord is the creator. Janmadi yasya yataha itaratas. Yes, so he is called as Anvayah and Itaratas. So Krishna is called the direct and the indirect creator. So there was a question in my mind that how the Lord is the direct as well as the indirect creator. How is he direct as well as he is indirect? Now, direct is something we understand. He is the direct creator. One of the reasons is because he gives all the ingredients. Who supplied the earth, water, fire, air, ether for creation? It is Lord Mahavishnu. Who supplied the mind, intelligence, false ego for creation? Is the Lord. It's Mahavishnu. Who supplied the 5 types of senses? The senses which are the knowledge acquiring senses, the eyes, the nose, the skin, the ears, the tongue. Who supplied that? Material cause? Yes, Mahavishnu. Who supplied the all these kinds of tanmatras, the sensations, the sight, the smell, the sound, the touch, and the taste, that we are called tanmatras. Shabda, rasa, rupa, gandha, sparsha. In Sanskrit, we call them. Who supplied that? Mahavishnu. Correct? Who supplied the working senses, the hands, the legs, the mouth, the genitals, and the anus? So who supplied that? Mahavishnu. So because he gives all the 23 ingredients, he is called the material cause. Yes? At the same time, how is Lord the indirect creator? The Lord is also called the indirect creator. Itaratas? Yes, Anyataha. Anyavaha Itaratas. So he's called the indirect creator because he creates Brahma and it's Brahma who carries on the creation. Hare Krishna. So that makes him indirect creator. So Lord is simultaneously directly involved in this project of creation and he's also indirectly involved in this project of creation. But apart from this direct and indirect cause, there is an ultimate cause. There is an efficient cause. And who is that? That can be only one person. That person is Krishna. Because ultimately, Krishna's first Purusha avatar, Krishna is explained into Balram, Balram into Chaturvyuha, Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Anirudh, Sankarshan expands into Narayana, Narayana further Chaturvyuha, Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Anirudh. Then finally, that Sankarshan expands into Sadashiva and Mahavishnu, Mahavishnu into Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, etc. It goes on. That ultimate cause. Ishwaraha Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. So that ultimate cause can only be one. The efficient cause can only be one, who is Krishna. There cannot be a second efficient cause. Correct? So ultimately, this creation is all Lord's material energy. Material energy. Everything is Krishna's material energy. So this is, even the material energy is so strong. The material energy is so very great. We see this creation. Some people, they look at this creation, it's mind-boggling. Many times devotees study Srimad Bhagavatam creation again and again. What is there? What is the subject matter? They see the first canto. First canto is very nice experience. We get the different incarnations. You get a background of Suta, Goswami, Shaunakadi Rishis. We get to hear the pastime of Narada. Then we go on to hear what happened after Mahabharata. Many people don't know what happens after Mahabharata. So get to hear about what happens after Mahabharata. After that, they open second canto. Oh, no. What have we gotten ourselves into? This is so complicated. Third canto, very complicated. Fifth canto, I give up. I really give up. So there is creation mentioned again and again and again. So each time we go and come and look at this creation, it's very mind-boggling. It's very bewildering. It's very confusing. It takes multiple attempts for a person to even comprehend what is mentioned. So difficult. What is this Mahatattva, Mityahankara, Pradhana, Prakriti? No, please stop. No. Even after hearing all these people saying, "No, I give up. Please, please, Prabhuji, let's go to 6K. We'll go to Ajamil pastime. We'll go to holy name. Because ultimately, essence of everything is holy name. Let's start 6th canto." So many times devotees come to the classes, Bhakti Sangha Japa, "Wow, we have reached 6th canto. Wow, we have escaped the most difficult part." But it's very essential that we go through this, because unless and until we again and again and repeatedly, we don't go through this creation pastime, we will not understand two things. We will not be able to understand Lord's greatness. And number two, we will not be able to understand our insignificance. And in order to remind ourselves repeatedly, Srimad Bhagavatam is again and repeatedly hammering this particular concept. Lord is great, you are insignificant. See, if you just come to know your insignificance, you will enter into a state of complete, state where you will be broken. Oh, I'm so insignificant. Yes, you are very, very insignificant. Yeah, very, very insignificant. Come on, I'm going into depression. A person may get into depression and he's all, that's it. I don't want to. I'm so insignificant. Come on, nothing like that. On the other hand, a person gets to know only about the greatness of Lord. There is a tendency that he may develop envy. Oh, I have to beat that person. That's what happened to Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, and all the asuras. They also knew the greatness of Lord, but they wanted to conquer the Lord. On the other hand, when we get the association of devotee, now if somebody is a jnani, so the karmis, they want to conquer the Lord. The karmis, they don't have anything to give and take with the Lord. Rather, they are more bothered about improving their insignificant condition, which is not going to change. The jnanis, what they do? The jnanis want to merge with the Lord. Oh, if you cannot, beat him, you become him. Well, we'll go and become the Lord. Yes. And then the yogis, they'll say, let's use him. He's great. Wow, that's that. Let's use him to my advantage. I will take all the powers from him. Yes. And finally, the bhaktas, they develop a desire. Oh, he's great. Let me serve him. Let me render service. And that's a different attitude people get. Different people get this kind of attitude towards the Supreme Lord. There's a live question. Okay, Hiranyagarbha is place where souls are created, or Lord Brahma is the creator? Can you please clear it? No, souls are eternal. Souls are not created. The souls in totality in the universe together form a cluster which is called as Hiranyagarbha. And then Brahmaji, in collaboration with Maya Devi and Shiva and Shivani, Bhavani, they generate the various bodies. Yes, they give the material for the bodies, and Brahmaji takes that, and with his all associates, he creates the 8.4 million species. And as per the karma of the living entity, the Swabhava, there is there's a placement. Correct? There's a training and placement cell that happens, and Brahma does the training and placement of all living entities in the different parts. So he does that. Okay. So now this particular class, I had given the title as 6 meanings of Ananta. If you all want to know the 6 meanings of Ananta, please turn on your videos. This is going to be, now this is the crux of the class. So please, I want everybody to appear, all Ananta devotees. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, please. Wow, I'm seeing some devotees taking a walk. I'm seeing some devotees sitting at home, some of them in the office, some of them in the kitchen, some of them serving the deities. But still, I please turn on so that we can see each other. Okay. So Ananta. Anta means that which ends. So the first meaning of the word Ananta is one who has no concept of end, no end. That is, a person is eternal. That's the first meaning of the word Ananta, no end. Now, if you look at our sharir, this body, the material body, this material body has Anta. Yeah, this has Anta. And that is why Shankaracharya, he says something very beautiful. Angam galitam palitam mundam dasana vihinam jatam tundam vriddhoyatni grihitva dandam tadapina munchati asha pindam. Oof, beautiful shloka. If you know the meaning, you'll be thrilled. Yes. Angam galitam. Please understand this body is going to dwindle little by little. Now, Prabhujis may have handsome bodies. Mataji is having beautiful bodies. But what is going to happen? Angam galitam. It's going to slowly and slowly be drying up. This is antam. We have to remember this. Every single actress, they try to go for this. What is that? Botox, nose job, lip job. Yes. And some of them, they're tired of dyeing the hair. Oh, why unnecessarily we should again and again keep dyeing the hair? So let's go for hair transplant. So what they do is they kill all their hair and they go for hair transplant. It's always black hair. We do that. Why? Oh, let's look young. But one day the Yamadutas are going to come and take you. No matter how young you look, the Yamadutas are not going to be impressed. Oh, this person is still young. Oh, you may look young. You may do all this cosmetic plastic surgery, but still the Sharira is antam. Angam galitam. Palitam mundam. Two things will happen with hair. Either you're going to become like me, bald. Of course, I voluntarily shaved off my head. Yes. So the hair slowly starts going from here, 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 and then person has hair only over here. It happens. It happens to some Matajis also. They also start losing hair. And otherwise, then everything is going to become gray. Now people are coming with all varieties of style. Oh, Prabhu, this is salt and pepper look. No matter what you say, your hair is all going to become gray. That's a fact. And dasana vihinam jatam tundam. Now people are willing to smile. He, we smile so wonderfully, showing all our 32 teeth. But eventually what's going to happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 31, 32. Person is going to become like this. That means the entire mouth is going to become toothless. Dasana vihinam jatam tundam. Mouth will be empty. A person has to put artificial teeth. Right. The whole reason of material nature taking off all the teeth is so that you switch to liquid diet only. That is the purpose. Vriddho yatni grihitva dandam. Oh, you will not be able to walk. Now everybody is running. We are able to run, we are able to jog, we are able to dance. But after some time, we are going to become three-legged. There are four-legged, three-legged, two-legged, one-legged. 4 kinds of people mentioned in Shastras. Four-legged are beasts. Trivim lakshat pashavaha. There are 30 lakh types of, 30 lakh types of pashavaha, pashus. Ek Radhika Leela Mataji, I saw that. And then the second one is two-legged. Two-legged are all of us. And three-legged is you need one more stick. That's when you become old, you become three-legged. And if you don't utilize the human form of body properly, you become one-legged. What is one-legged? Ghost. Yeah, a ghost is called Ekapada, one-legged. So like these 4 legs are mentioned. And then if you completely abuse this body, then you become no-legged. What is that? You become tree. Nothing, no legs for you. Not at all. You're just having a trunk. So like these different pathas are mentioned. Satapina munchati ashapindam. So these desires never go away. But how exactly we should understand? The more and more we understand that this body is going to be temporary. So better before the body wears out, use it in Krishna's service. Then we'll be able to spiritualize our desires. Correct? Prabhupada's preaching was very effective because repeatedly used to beat down Maya. That enjoying tendency used to crush it. Yes. On the other hand, if you see the other so-called sadhus and babas and maharajas, the other people from the other institute, They used to say, just come to our organization, give us regular donation, you can chant our secret mantra and carry on your nonsense. Prabhupada never accommodated that. Prabhupada was very strict in beating down Maya to dust. That's why Prabhupada's preaching is very strong. And as coming in the parampara of Srila Prabhupada, we should also remember this. Yes. Chanakya Pandit also says, Tyaja durjana samsargam bhaja sadhu samagamam kuru punya horatram smara nitya anityatam. He says that please understand this. That Tyaja durjana samsargam. Please give up the association of materialistic, mean-minded people. Because they will keep pampering your body. Yes, that's why give it up. Number one. Number two, bhaja sadhu samagam. Come with devotees. They will engage you in devotional service. Kuru punya horatram. Day and night engage in the service of Lord. The punya here refers to punya savana kirtana. Like all bhakti sangha japa devotees who come and they're always having a program of hearing and speaking. Wonderful. But fourth, very important, smara nitya anityatam. Always remember the futility of this material existence. Always remember the temporary nature of this body. This is something you should always remember, along with remembering Krishna. So be Krishna conscious and Maya cautious. Both are important. Be conscious of Krishna and cautious of Maya. If you look at Bharat Maharaj, he was conscious of Krishna but not conscious of Maya. If you look at Jada Bharat, then he became cautious of Maya and also conscious. He added one more component. Okay, I should even become cautious of Maya. I should not just be simply Krishna conscious. I should become cautious of Maya. So when this component got added, then he went back to Godhead. That's the whole essence of Bharat Maharaj section. Okay, so this is the first meaning of Ananta, one who has no end. Number two, the second meaning of Ananta is his Ananta Rupam, his unlimited forms. Yes, unlimited forms. Very, very unfortunately, some of the Abrahamic religions, they say God has no form. Yes, His Holiness Radha Govind Maharaj was telling us. He was telling that he met an officer. He was a security officer in the Gulf, one of the Gulf countries. And he was telling, you Hindus, you are Hindu? He said, yes, we are Sanatana Dharmis. We are not here. The Hindu is a word given by other foreign invaders. They said, we are Sanatana Dharmi. He said, you worship stone? Patthar ka puja karta hai? This is what he asked. You worship stone? So Maharaj said, we walk on stone. Yeah. And he was bewildered. He said, we don't worship stone. We worship form of Lord. And he said, God has no form. And immediately the azan rang. Azan. You know azan? The time where Muslims, he went to the prayer room and he did his namaz and came back for round 2 of the discussion. So he came back after doing his azan. I think he's come up with better consciousness. So Maharaj asked, what did you just do? He said, I went for my azan. I went to do my namaz. I said, oh, really? You went to do namaz? What did you do? I pray. How many times you pray? 5 times I do in different time intervals. So there is something called muhurta. Even they follow the muhurta concept. All right. So who accepted it? Said, you sang. Who accepted? Only a person with ears will accept it. Correct? And he was like, yeah, right. Completely makes sense. So Lord does have a form. Oh, right. He started appreciating the form of Lord. So some religions, there is no form of Lord. In Christianity, they draw God. Angelo, he drew God as a person with a long beard, very old man, because the Lord is the oldest person. That's what Bible says. So oldest, in his limited conception, old means a person with beard, wrinkled, looking very ugly. My God, this is the conception of God they have. Old guy. This poor old guy. Come on, all of you go to the kingdom of God and please help him. He's unable to do stuff without you. So please be there for him. That's what they think. That's the conception of the form of Lord they have. And if you are born in India, my God, you have unlimited. In every street you will find there is one temple of God. And in every house you will find one incarnation of God. Welcome to India. Yes, every day there is a new incarnation who is born. Correct? Different avatars come. My God, when I read this Bhagavatam statement, avatar hi asankya hai, I said very correct. Especially in Kali Yuga, it holds very true. Because in every home there is some avatar who comes. He's born and he realizes, oh, I'm God. That's what happens in India. So many forms. Then if you regularly ask a religious person, he will say, oh, there are many. There are 33 koti devata. They will say there are 33 crore forms of Lord or 33 types of forms of Lord. But he doesn't know who's God. He doesn't know the difference between capital G-O-D and small G-O-D-S. He doesn't know that. There's only one capital G. Then one understands. Oh, nityo nityanam, chetanas chetanam, eko bahunam yogadadati kaman. So you understand, oh, there's one God and others all are living entities. Even the 30 Kodi Devatas, they're all living entities. Yes, they're all Jivata. So realizing, then one understands, oh, okay, avatar means, all right, forms of Lord, Dasha avatar. These are the 10 forms of God. God has 10 forms. But then you read Bhagavatam, you understand, oh no, Lord has 22 forms. There are 22 incarnations mentioned in the first canto, 3rd chapter, and the second canto, 7th chapter. And beautiful Leelas are mentioned. Wow. But then Bhagavatam again twists your ears and clarifies, my dear, please understand, avatara hiya sankeha hare sakvani dvijaha yata vidasina kulya sarasasyu sahasrashah. My dear boy, you cannot count the number of incarnations of Lord, and every incarnation has a unique name, a unique form, unique qualities, unique pastimes. You cannot calculate the number of forms that Lord has. So when Arjuna, he saw the Vishwarupa, he saw many things. In that he saw all the incarnations that he was not able to count. That is why Anadi Madhyantam Ananta Viryam Ananta Bahu Shasi Surya Nitram Pachami Twam Ditsa Hutasa Makram Swatejasa Vishwamidam Tapantam. He says, my God, I don't expect me to count. I can't count your heads, I can't count your hands, I can't count your legs, I can't count what is your extent. Now here people have a form, right? In the form you write. Name. So we normally have 2 names now. When you come to, when you're Karmi, you have 1 name. You come to ISKCON, you get 2 names. You have a legal name, initiated name, right? So my legal name was Siddharth Krishna Kumar. I had Krishna in center of my life. Siddharth Krishna Kumar, center of my name, and then Krishna became center of my life. Then Guru Maharaj gave me the name Sanatana Dharma Das. He gave me the privilege of being a Das, servant of eternal religious principles. Yeah. And then you get 2 names. People have usually 1 name that people like to boast about. Then what happens? You talk about your height. Yes, how tall you are. 5 feet, 6, 7 inches, 5 feet, 7 inches. Okay, some height. And Lord, Arjuna was not able to fill the form of Lord. He said, my God, I don't know. And sometimes, how many heads do you have? We all have 1 head. If you have 4, you're Brahma. If you're 5, you have Shiva. If you're 6, you're Kartikeya. Yeah. Then if you're 10, better, you're Ravan. No, 10 heads is not good. So people have different heads. But what about Lord? He has unlimited heads, unlimited hands. Everything is unlimited. Yes. That is also called as Ananta Rupa. That's another meaning of Lord. You cannot fathom or describe his form. That is Ananta Rupa. So we don't know how many incarnations are there. The number of incarnations mentioned are of just a few. That's why both Suta Goswami and Shukadeva Goswami both describe about the different incarnations, but both of them say avatarahi asankyeha. You cannot count. You cannot count how many incarnations have been there. Sometimes Lord may repeat, like there is a repetition of Shweta Varaha, Rakta Varaha, Neela Varaha. There are repetitions. Varaha incarnation comes into a different manvantras, but it's not that every time it happens. Not sure. Yes. And Gauranga is not even mentioned. See, once a devotee went to an Ayurvedic doctor. How many of you have some experience with Ayurvedic medicines and doctor? This is a very famous practice, which was actually, this was the only medical practice. Dhanvantri brought the Ayurveda. This was the only medical practice, but later on, because the advent of modern science, there was medical science and allopathy, yes, homeopathy, sympathy. Yeah, I show sympathy towards all of these people. Yes, but actually there is Ayurveda, knowledge to increase your age. So one devotee went to an Ayurvedic doctor and he saw that this Ayurvedic doctor was making a medicine. Yes, he was making a medicine and he was reading the Shastra, the Dhanvantri Ayurveda Shastra. And from there he was making the medicine. When making the medicine, he was chanting something. He was chanting and murmuring something. So this devotee went to this person and asked, so my dear doctor, you are making medicine? He said, yeah. But he just nodded, but he was chanting. But what are you chanting? He said, I'm chanting Gaura, 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 Gaura. I'm chanting Gaura. He said, Gaura? Oh, you are the devotee of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said, what? Who is this guy? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I said, then how are you chanting this Gaura? He said, I'm chanting Gaura because this is there in the Shastra. You're supposed to chant Gaura. Then this devotee showed him who is Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And as soon as he saw Gauranga Mahaprabhu's photo, he cried. Tears started coming out of his eyes. And he said, all my life long, I've been making medicines, and each time I make medicines, I chant Gaura, 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 Gaura. But I really wanted to know, who is this person, Gaura? Why his name is so attractive? Even when I'm not making medicine, I feel like chanting Gaura, 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 Gaura. It's so amazing. So now finally you have revealed. So today onwards, you're my guru. You're my spiritual master. I surrender my life unto you. Please take me ahead in this path. So this devotee, this Ayurvedic doctor became a devotee in Kerala. There's a place where still Kera Ayurvedic Center, very famous. They make medicine, you have to chant Gaura's names. And people don't know who is Gaura. So it's devotees you have to preach and tell who is Gaura. Correct? Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So Gauranga is not mentioned. Channavataro. He's a hidden incarnation, right? So he's not mentioned in the Shastras so clearly. It's there. Param Puja Loknath Maharaj gave a seminar where he has 64 proofs from different Shastras. And even Prabhupada writes, if you read the Adi Leela, 2nd chapter, 22nd verse, you will get many proofs. 10 proofs are there of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. It's Channavatara. It's very difficult. So this is one of the Rupa, many Rupa. And this is one Rupa where we always have to worship. We always have to remember. Because it's very clearly said, Katanchana smrite yasmin, dushkaram sukaram bhavet. Yes, vismrite viparitam jat Sri Krishna namamya, Sri Chaitanya namamya. It is said that you want anything which is challenging, impossible, you simply remember Gaura, it will become possible. On the other hand, something is very simple, easy, piece of cake. People say, oh, this is a piece of cake. If you don't remember Gaura, it will become very difficult. Correct? It becomes very difficult. So always remember Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki jai. This is the Rupa we have to remember for us. Panchatattva. Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam, Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam, Bhakta Avataram Bhaktakyam, Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. Always remember. Okay, so 2 reasons we saw. What are the 2 Anantas we saw? Revision, it's very important. Devotees remain on track. Yes, what are the 2 Anantas we have seen meanings till now? Wake up, good morning. Yes, please.
One, he has no end.
Yes, the one who has no end. The second meaning we saw?
2, Ananta Rupam, unlimited forms.
Right. So the third meaning is a person with Ananta Kalyana Gunatmakosau. This comes in Vishnu Purana. Ananta Kalyana Gunatmakosau. A person who has divine, auspicious, unlimited qualities. That's the third meaning of Ananta. Correct? Although the scriptures mention only a few. Yes, scriptures sometimes only mention few, but actually has unlimited qualities. You look at Ramayana. What happens is Valmiki is inspired with a question. And he says, I'm looking for a perfect man. I want a perfect man because I'm inspired somehow to write about a perfect human being. So in my estimation, Valmiki has read all the Shastras. He was expert because he has read, or rather he is able to get the knowledge of Shastras because he has followed the instructions of his gurus and chanted the holy name properly. He chanted Mara Mara Nam. Mara 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 Mara. Mara means to die. He was a highway robber. What do you expect of a highway robber? Mara, 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 Mara. Kill him. And that's what people do in PUBG also. I've seen one guy long back. Now PUBG is banned. Good. So there's Mar, like that boy was sitting. I was like, what? Oh my God, why did the kid get so violent? And then I saw he was playing PUBG. So he was telling others, he was in the comment. They play, it's a group game. Those of you who are great, exalted, pure Vaishnavas from Golok Vrindavan, from Vaikuntha will not know this. But I observed a guy. So he was playing, Mar means to kill him, shoot him now. Like that he was telling. Such a violent game. So similarly, Valmiki also was used to killing people and looting them, stealing everything they have. So that's all he could know. He knew only this word. So Narad Muni said, please go ahead. Never heard what it is. You are from spiritual world. You are not from this material world. Thank you so much. Coming back. Please you don't need to know it. Third meaning, divine auspicious qualities. Yes. Ananta Kalyana Gunatmakoso. This comes in Vishnu Purana. I have put it in the chat. It's in Kanaya font. You can convert it to Balram once you copy. This is Kanaya font, we call this. We just come in the chat. Okay, so there he's inspired. He says, in my estimation of all Shastras, I've chanted the names, I've pleased my gurus. There have to be 16. Totally 16. Konvasmin sampratam loke gunavan kascha viryavan dharmagnyascha kritagnyascha satyavako dhridaprataha chare charitre chakako yuya sarva bhuteshu kohitaha vidvan kaha samadarshacha Kaschaika Priyadarshanaha, Atmaman ko jitakrodho, Dutiman ko nusuyaha, Kasab bhibyati devescha, Jataroshascha samyuge. Let's count. Okay, I'll quickly tell you. You all can write. Let's count. This is the first, the second, third, and fourth shloka of Ramayana. First chapter, Adi Sarga. Kono Aswin, who is that man? Samprutam Loke in this entire creation who is Gunavan. You cannot, you name a quality and that person has it. You name a quality and the person has it. That person is called Gunavan. So Gunavan is one of the gunas also. A person endowed with good qualities is also quality. You name a quality, the person has it. The person is called Gunavan. The second is called Viryavan. Viryavan means he has all varieties of prowess, talents, abilities, skills. He is called Viryavan. Number 2. Number 3, Dharmagnascha. He knows completely what are his duties. He knows Dharma very well. It's called Dharmagnasya. Gya means to know. Dharmagnya means one who knows all the Dharma. Kritagnascha, who is supremely grateful. He has high class gratitude. Kritagnascha. And Satyavako. Satyavaka has 2 meanings. One who speaks the truth and whatever one says becomes the truth. That's called Satyavak. Yes. Just like Krishna also is called Satyavak. The gopis were unable to cross over Yamuna. So there was no boatman coming. They're trying to, you know what, they had that app. It's called Boatman app. They had installed and they tried to put the request. Boatman was not coming. And Krishna said, any help? He said, we will not take help from you, rascal. That's how the gopis used to tease Krishna. And Krishna says, well, you never know, I'm walking away. They said, okay, please come. You have to cross over Yamuna. What can you do about it? So Krishna says, just tell 2 statements to Yamuna and Yamuna will give way. They said, what are those 2 statements? They have to be truthful statements. Yes, please tell what are the truthful statements. Number 1, Durvasa Muni did not eat anything. Number 2, Krishna is perfect brahmachari. The gopis said, we believe the first one, but the second one is impossible to believe. Because gopis had just fed a feast to Durvasa Muni. And he had eaten, he had become very happy. He had eaten a lot. What he had eaten? He had eaten samosas, kachoris, laddus, barfis, Mysore Paks, all made of Rajraj. All of them made of the dust of Vrindavan. That's what he'd eaten. And he said, I've never tasted any taste. This is the tastiest food I've ever got. And from the hands of Radharani. So how can you say Durvasa Muni has not eaten? They said, okay, fine. Even if this is true, Krishna, perfect brahmachari. Oh, utter nonsense. This is not correct. Krishna says, try it. And they say these 2 statements to Yamuna, and Yamuna gives way. And the gopis are able to cross. Correct? So Krishna is also called Dhira Lalitam. So whatever he says becomes the truth. Okay, Satyavaka. Dhirabrataha, one who performs his vows perfectly. He takes a vow, he does it. What is the one vow that Lord Ram takes? Sakrideva prapadnoyam tavasmiti yachate. Abhayam sarvada tasmai dadamyatat pratamama. Even once, if you come and say, Lord, I'm yours. And Lord says, for whole life, I'll accept you. I'll accept you for rest of eternity. Just once you have to come and say, I'm yours. That's the vrata of Lord. Next, Charitre Chako Yuktaha, a person who Charitrena Chako Yuktaha, perfect, spotless character. Character means one's integrity. Character means one's maturity. And character means a non-envious nature. Character is basically who you are when nobody's watching you. Are you the same person when you're inside the 4 chambers? The way you are with devotees. Are you the same person within the 4 chambers? That is called Charitra. Sarva Bhuteshu Ko Hitaha, a person who's always meditating on hitaha, welfare of other living entities. Vidwan, who is very, very wise. He's not just dharmagnya. He just doesn't have any theoretical knowledge. He knows how to practically apply the knowledge. He has wisdom, transcendental wisdom. Vidwan. Samadarshascha is equal to everybody. He's equal. He's equal to Bharat. He loves Bharat. He loves Sugriv. He loves Guha, the Nishad Raj. He loves Vibhishan, although he's Rakshasa. He loved Vanara. He loved the Chandala, the Guharaj, Nishad Raj, Nishada. He loved the Vanaras. He loved Rakshasa. Yes, Vibhishan was Rakshas. Shabari, yes, Shabara dynasty. He loved her also. So he was Samadarsha. Kascheka Priyadarshan. Wow. Priyadarshan means a person can just go on watching that person. When Shurpanaka She went to Shurpanaka, nose got cut in Nashik. The place is there in Maharashtra, the same state where Pune is. Nashik is just a few hours away from here, from Pune, the place where we are. So Nashik. And she went from Nashik to Nagpur. Nagpur is central India. That's where she goes. Because Nagpur was ruled by Khara and Dushan. So she went to Khara Dushan and complained that my nose is cut, my dear brothers. Please avenge. Avenge for this insult. And they said, definitely. Who is the person? It was a human being who did it. An ordinary human being? No, he's not ordinary human being. He's extraordinarily powerful. They said, all right, then we need to go with full preparation. So they go along with 14,000 soldiers to arrest, to kill Lord Ram. But as soon as they take darshan of Rama and Lakshmana, their heart melts actually. They say we will definitely attack them. We will capture them, but we will not kill them. We will bring them to our court and keep them as our idols, and we'll keep looking at them every day. So even they got attracted to the beauty of Lord. Correct? Priya Darshana. Atmavan. Atmavan is the next quality of Lord, which means courageous. At a small age, Ram was just 12 years old. He was taken for killing all the big Rakshasas. And Dasharath got a heart attack. He just fainted there. He said, you please take me. You take my entire army, but please spare my Ram. He's just a 12-year-old boy. But he absolutely had no fear. Atmavan. Jitakrodo. He never got angry. He was willing to forgive Ravan even in the end. On the day of Navami. Yes, Kamba Ramayana says, Indru poi nalavaya. Kamban has written Ramayana in Tamil. It's a beautiful Ramayana. He says, go today and come tomorrow. What does it mean? Lord Ram doesn't have mood. I'm tired. Go today, come. No, he says, go today. You please go back, think, ponder over what you have done, and come back tomorrow with a transformed heart. Indru poi nalavaya. Go today and come tomorrow. So then Dashami, he's come with his heart didn't change. Lord Ram says, sorry. But he didn't have anger. He was willing to forgive Ravana even in the last moment. Jitakrodo. Dutiman. Yes, one of the qualities of Lord Ram is Dutiman. So he is extremely effulgent. Yes, he is very, very effulgent and he is very captivating. And then Anasuyakaha. He is non-envious. He is absolutely non-envious. He is never power hungry. Lord Ram conquered Vali and he gave the kingdom to Sugriv to rule. He never became the ruler. He conquered Lanka and he named it after Vibhishan. So he never was having any kind of envy, competitive mentality. Anasuyakaha. Kasya bibhyati devascha jata roshasya samyuge. Oh, who is even feared by demigods when he gets angry? That is the quality of Lord, which is, it's only the Lord. Madbhayat vati vatoyam surastapati madbhayat varshatinde dahati agni mrituscharati madbhayat. All the universal forces are acting ultimately on the fear of Krishna or Lord Ram. So that is the person. How many qualities? You counted? You missed any? 16. Thank God. I thought I missed something. It is 16, right? Yeah, 16 is correct. So like these wonderful qualities are there. So normally what I do is I take one quality and associate it with one pastime of Lord Ram. One or many pastimes from Ramayana. That's how we discuss Ramayana. Okay, coming back. Then there are 64 qualities of Krishna. Wow. 64 qualities of Krishna. We could discuss all the 64, but we are even not going to remember. It's there in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. 50 qualities even Jivas have in minute fraction. And these 50 qualities Brahma possesses in full. 5 qualities are unique to Shiva. Yes, 5 qualities are unique to Shiva. And 60 quality, the other qualities. So 55 plus 5, the 5 qualities only Narayana has. Narayana. So Narayana's 5 qualities are his inconceivable potency, generating universe from his body. He's a source of incarnations. He gives salvation. Hati Gata Dayaka Hari. It said that who is Hari? So he is the person who is Hari Hata Dayaka Gatihi. He kills the enemy and gives them the Gati. So he gives salvation. That's one quality. And he is the attractor of all liberated souls. So these 5 qualities are something which Narayana has, but 4 qualities are unique to Krishna. We'll just discuss those. And that is something we all know. It's very sweet. The first quality of Krishna, which is unique, is called as Leela Madhuri. Leela Madhuri. Anyone knows the childhood pastimes of Narayana? Anybody? Anyone knows the childhood pastimes of Ram much? There's no mention. Balakanda is mentioned as Balakanda, but there is no mention of Lord Ram. Lord Ram grows up very fast. So especially the childhood pastimes, the pastime with the gopis, the Vrindavan Leela, it is all very, very sweet. So that's called as sweet pastimes. There are no sweet pastimes like this. So that sweetness in the pastimes there, that's called Leela Madhuri, the first quality, which is unique to Krishna. The second quality, this is even Lord Ram doesn't have. The next quality is Bhakta Madhuri. He's always surrounded by devotees. You will never find Krishna alone. He's always surrounded with many, many devotees. Whereas you want to be surrounded by Ram. Ram is surrounded by Lakshmi and Ananta, Lakshman and Sita. Even Hanuman doesn't come close to Ram. He's away. Yes, Vibhishan, nobody comes close to Ram. Everybody stands away from distance. Lakshmi and Ananta on either sides. They are there. So Lord Krishna is a person whom devotees can come very close. They can embrace him, they can lift him, they can pound on him, they can throw him. Yes, they do all varieties of pastimes with Krishna. Correct. The third is Krishna's flute, Venu Madhuri. He attracts everybody by playing his flute. Wow, there's something very amazing. Krishna plays 8 notes of flute. There are 8 notes. Now, they are not do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. They are not sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. 8 notes are the 8. They're not octaves also. They're different varieties. They're different tunes. When Krishna plays the first note of the flute, that time, you know what happens? The moon starts melting. The moon says, I am called Sudha, nectar. But this nectar is better nectar. This nectar is nectar that I sought after. Yes. So moon starts melting. Krishna plays the second note. Then Brahma and Shiva, Shiva, what are Brahma and Shiva doing? They are doing their sadhana. Shiva is chanting Shri Rama 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 Eti Rame Rame Manorame. He's chanting Ram Nam. Brahma is also chanting his name. Brahma was initiated in the Krishna mantra by Saraswati. So he's chanting names of Krishna. Both of them stop and they get disturbed. Our sadhana is disturbed. Even Kamadev, lust could not disturb Shiva, but Krishna's flute in second note disturbs Shiva. Yes, he gets disturbed. That's what happens when Krishna plays the flute. When the third note is played by Krishna, when Krishna plays the third note, that time you see that the entire creation begins to dance. Oh, everybody starts dancing. Demigods, everyone, they are all, none of the universal activities take place properly. When the fourth note is played, that time all gopis come. That is their indication. Fourth note. Oh, we have to come. Fifth note, Yamuna stops. Sixth note, Yamuna flows reverse. Seventh note, all beautiful seasons come. There are 6 seasons, right? Grishma, Sharad, Ritu, there's Hemanta, yes, Pausha, like that, all 6, Varsha. All seasons come, but they all come with their good qualities. Here seasons come, oh my God, rains, oh, this is too much rains. We don't want these rains. Again, heat, oh, too much heat. Where is the air conditioner? Cold, people are wearing 7, 8 dresses. So many dresses, people, it's very cold, chilly. No, all seasons come, but with their pleasant nature. All of them come together. And 8th note is for Radharani. She comes. So like this, Krishna plays the 8 notes. Venu Madhuri. And last is Krishna's Rupa Madhuri. There is this quality of Krishna who is standing on Shamam Trivanga Lalitam Niyata Prakasham. Krishna standing with, he is bent in 3 folded. You'll never see Narayana standing in any other pose. It's Krishna who is bent in 3 forms. And beautiful his darshan is. My Lord, we have 3 more qualities. What to do? Time is up. I think we should stop here.
No, Prabhuji, please continue.
Are you sure? If I break the rules, you will not invite me again. Just joking, I'll go ahead. The next one is Ananta Viryam. Ananta Viryam. Ananta Viryam means Krishna has unlimited pastimes. And that's what Ananta keeps reciting. He keeps reciting the different pastimes of Lord, and he never gets tired, and it never gets over. He's reciting since the beginning. We don't know since when. And there's no end for this pastime. And it's not that he's repeating the pastimes. So what all pastimes we see in the Bhagavatam? There are 90 chapters in the Krishna book, in Srimad Bhagavatam. What all chapters we see? These pastimes actually, they just a trailer. Yes, Krishna comes for a trailer. Prema rasa niryasana korite aswadana. Raga marga bhakti loki korite pracharana. Rasika shekara Krishna parama karuna. Eidui hetu hoite ichara udgama. So Krishna comes and he shows two things in his pastimes. He shows that how he tastes love. And second thing, he teaches love from his pastimes. These are the two purposes he performs pastimes. But they're unlimited. Unlimited. We can keep going on. We can keep going on. There'll be no end. So Bhagavatam is only a trailer. And now one asks, some dudes are asking me a question. Prabhuji, how do you know all the pastimes? Come to spiritual world. Come to Goloka. Only when you come back to Goloka, I'll show you the rest of the pastimes. So there's only a trailer. Yes. How many of you seen some very thrilling trailers of movie and then one develops a taste? I should definitely watch this. I should definitely watch this. In the past, of course. Now you all don't watch. How many of you had that experience? None of you. I think only I'm the one. You watch trailers and as soon as you see the trailer, oh, this is something I'm not going to miss for. But then you go to the movie, it's a disaster. There was one of my upcoming student, he went to watch a movie. He went to watch the movie. So he said he got cold next day. I told him not to go, come for the class. He said, no, Prabhuji, this one movie I'll watch. Trailer is very awesome. Awesome trailer. I need to go. He said, upcoming. He just stands one round. I said, okay, go. We can't beat him and pound. Hey, this is all Maya. He'll go away. He'll go away for good. So I just told, okay, all right. You go. So he went, he got cold. He was all going, what happened? Oh, it was very cold, Prabhuji. Very, very cold in the theater. Theater was very cold. He said, oh, so you tolerated the cold. That means the movie was interesting. He said, no, movie was pathetic. It was a horrible movie. But still you sat and saw. What to do, Prabhuji? I came this far. I paid for the tickets. Yeah, I even got my snacks, French fries, and all this stuff. So I had to watch. So people literally tolerate movies. And they're bored to death. They don't have anything else. But actually the source of all these movies, what is this? The source is Krishna. Nayakanam Shiroratnam Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. There cannot be any actor, a person who's a dramatic actor like Krishna. He's the best hero. And one who gets attracted to this hero will not be after any hero in life. It's finished. Fifth. The fifth Ananta is Ananta Param. Ananta Param means Krishna has his jurisdiction beyond space and time. It's called Ananta Param. This is spoken by Uddhava. Tasmat bhavantam anavadyam ananta param sarvabhyamakunta vikunda dishnyam nirvinnadi yahamuje vratanavitapto narayanam narasakam sharanam prapadye. This is Uddhava says, Ananta Param. What is Ananta Param? Practical. Krishna, he just went to Varuna Lok and he brought back his father. Varuna was standing like this. Oh Lord, please forgive us. We're very, very sorry. My soldiers made a mistake. They arrested your father, but your father was proper. He broke the fast at the right time. But we arrested him, but ultimately we got your darshan. He could go to Varuna Lok and get back his father. He could go to Yamalok and get back the son of his dead son of his guru. He went to Yamalok and Yamraj is one of the Mahajans. He very nicely welcomed. It was a huge festival. Krishna went there. He gave Ananta Param. He even went to Vaikuntha Loka. Because Nanda, Sudarshan, Sunanda, all of them wanted darshan of Krishna, including Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu had to steal the children of the Brahmana. Why? Because if you want to see Krishna, you have to be like Krishna. You have to behave like Krishna a little bit. So the most moral person, Mahavishnu, was called Purushottama. He had to steal the children of Brahmana to get darshan of Krishna. And Krishna went there also with very, very ease. Easily went there. Ananta Param. And the last one is Ananta Shakti. Ananta Shakti. I actually am very poor at time management. This was the main theme of the class. Here's where the class supposed to begin, actually. So I'll tell you in brief. Okay? In brief, I'll tell you. So Ananta Shakti, Krishna has different Shaktis. So the first type of Shakti are the 6 opulences of Krishna. Yes? Shri means wealth. Pushti means strength. Gira means knowledge. Kanti is beauty. Kirti is fame. Tushti means renunciation. So these are the 6 opulences that Krishna has. And how many of you have trouble in remembering 6 opulences? Tell me honestly, I'll give you an easy formula. How many of you have trouble in remembering 6 opulences? Okay, don't worry. I'll make it easy. Just remember Krishna. K for knowledge. R for renunciation. I for influence, which means fame. S for strength. H for handsome. A for affluent. Leave the N. Leave the N. N means no, don't wait, nothing is there. So somebody who has infallible memory can type it. Okay, I'll type K for knowledge, R for renunciation. Spelling, please avoid the typo, it became very fast. I for influence. Influence means fame. H for strength. H for handsome, beauty. N has nothing. And A for affluent means wealth. So easy way to remember the 6 opulences of Krishna. Okay. These same opulences are called as Sri, Pushti, Gir, Kanti, Kirti, and Tushti. So these are his opulences that is mentioned. Shakti, Ananta Shakti. The next Shakti, the 7th Shakti is called Ila Shakti. Ila is this earth. Yes, earth is also an energy of Lord. Earth is a consort of Lord. Varahamurti marries the earth. So Bhu Shakti. And then there is Urja Shakti. Urja Shakti is an internal potency of Lord who is the director of all his pastimes. So Urja Shakti. So Ila is Bhu, earth, or called Bhu. Satyabhama represents Ila. Urja is Tulsi Maharani. Tulasi. Tulasi Krishna Preyasi Namo Namaha. Which I sing, no? Urja. Tulasi. She's the next Shakti. 8 Shakti is over. 8 over. The next Shakti is now these are all the Shaktis which are his internal potencies. Apart from them, he has the material Shaktis. Material Shaktis are Vidya and Avidya. Avidya leads to bondage, Vidya leads to liberation. Both are material Shaktis. Apart from that, he has the Shakti, the Srimati Radharani, Ladini Shakti, who's the source of everybody. Ladini. She's the source of all the Yogmaya and Mahamaya. So all these internal energies are called Yogmaya and the external energy is called Mahamaya. But the source of both is the Ladini Shakti, who is Srimati Radharani. Okay. And apart from it, the most important Shakti is all of us. Jiva Shakti. We are also Shakti. Jiva Shakti, we are energies of Lord. Correct? So these all is mentioned in the Bhagavatam. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur gives this all Shaktis. He enumerates very nicely in the commentary where Akrura is seeing the Lord in the water. He goes to take bath in Akrur Ghat. So that time he sees all these Shaktis. Many he sees. He sees Brahma, he sees Shiva, he sees Indra and all the 33 demigods. He sees the 9 chief Brahmanas headed by Marichi. He sees the 4 Kumaras. He sees Narada. He sees Prahlad. He sees the 8 Vasus. He sees Lords Vaikunta associates Nanda, Sunanda, Sudarshan. All of them are there. So with all of them, he sees these Shaktis. So these are the Shaktis which are described, but actually Shaktis are unlimited. Yes. Just like you cannot name all the gopis of Krishna. We only know some. Among all the unlimited gopis of Krishna, among them 16,000 are prominent. Among those 16,000, 108 are prominent. Even among them, 8 are prominent. Out of those 2 are prominent. Radha and Chandravali. And among them, the best is Srimati Radharani. So we actually cannot count all the Shaktis. Ananta Shakti. So can somebody quickly revise what are the different meanings, 6 meanings of Ananta? Number 1, first one.
Ananta.
One who
Ananta
has.
Rupam.
Okay, one. Manishri Mataji, one. You're given 2 already. Ananta Rupam, you said. 1. Okay, thank you. Somebody else? 1 devotee can revise 1 point. Yes.
Unlimited
no end.
qualities.
One was not. Anusha Mataji?
Unlimited qualities.
Yes. Very nice. Unlimited qualities. Ananta Kalyana Gunasya. Very good. 4th. Number 4.
Speaks the truth and truthful.
These all come under
Satyam.
Ananta Gunasya. They all gunas common. Ananta Viryam. He has unlimited pastimes. Ananta Viryam. The 5th is Ananta Param. Ananta Param means he has jurisdiction everywhere. And the last one is Ananta Shakti. I'll type it for all of you. Ananta, who has no end. The second is Ananta Rupam, who has unlimited forms. The third is Ananta Guna, who has unlimited qualities. The 4th is Ananta Virya, unlimited pastimes. The 5th is Ananta Param, who has unlimited jurisdiction, and the sixth is Ananta Shakti. He has unlimited Shaktis, potencies. Okay, these are the six meanings of Ananta. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I beg forgiveness for my mismanagement of time. We have to extend the class because of that. Okay. Thank you, devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Go ahead, go ahead. There was some Prabhu trying to say something. Please
Mahendra,
go ahead, Prabhu.
Mahendra Patel.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Nice class.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mahendra Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Beautiful class. Such a detailed class, Prabhu. So many definitions and so much, Prabhu. So much knowledge. So much so beautiful class. You initially said certainly what we like is to serve. That's what the best part is. We like to serve. I was listening to a bhajan other day. Koi to mainu nokar rakh lo ji. So you know that Krishna. This is pastime of Krishna when he is going to serve his own bhakta. So he was going koi to mainu nokar rakh lo ji, and that's what our attitude should be. We would love to serve any guru. You know, anybody in ISKCON, any devotee. We would love to serve. That's where the real rasa is. And you were talking about Ananta, and I was typing to find that verse, and it comes up Ananta Halwai. I'm laughing. Ananta Halwai and Ananta apartments. They're never Ananta. Who's real Ananta is our Krishna. We know that. So Prabhu, so beautiful class, Prabhu. Just amazing class. So many things. You know, I would continue writing, and so many points, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Prabhuji, with your permission, we'll go to the question answer session because there is already a few raised hands. Thank you, Prabhu. Our very dear His Grace Sukakara Krishna Prabhuji.
Sanatana Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu, Danda Pranam. Your music, the song was so fantastic. And about Shankaracharyas, you told us so many things. Asha Pindam, plus the 6 gunas. Your classes are everything, always beginning to end. It is non-stop fantastic. So nice, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Sukakara Krishna Prabhu. Thank you for your comment.
You look like an incarnation, Prabhu. You look like an incarnation.
What is that?
You look like an incarnation of Krishna.
I'm not even insignificant particle of dust. Nothing.
But you are going to become the greatest acharyas. You'll be the greatest, Diksha Guru for the whole world in the future.
Let's see after 100 million lifetimes.
It's life. Very well,
I
Prabhu.
cannot close my ears. I can close my camera. Thank you.
Thank you, Sukakara Krishna Prabhu. Very beautifully said. Prabhu is attracted to the Krishna. And whenever I see Prabhu, I always think, Meri lagi sham sang preet ye duniya kya jane.
Yeah.
He's so attracted to Krishna. He's so, whenever he talks of Krishna, he just goes into it. So, nobody can. So he's so beautiful. Thank you, Sukakara Krishna Prabhu. Very beautiful comment. Thank you.
Very good.
Our very senior devotee, His Grace Pralananda Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Radha Prabhuji, thank you very much. And Sanatana Prabhuji, I am Sanatan, eternal your servant to hear your beautiful lectures.
Please
I
give
just
me
want
eternal
to,
service to your lotus feet, Prabhuji. You are so senior.
Prabhuji, I am. You say you are the insignificant. I am 1/10,000 part of your humility. Prabhuji, I want to complete the story of Radha Govind Swami, his encounter with that Muslim at the airport in Dubai.
Oh, complete it. He
Yeah.
actually was challenging large farm, but Maharaj told him basically, you want to complete. Oh, you want to complete.
Yeah. So what
I wanted
happened
to drive
after
the
he-
point of personality and I made him devotee very quickly. Time was less. You go on. You can complete it.
After he completed the Azan and came back, and Maharaj completed, made him personalist to understand that Allah also has ears like that. And then he was so impressed, Maharaj. And then Radha Govind Swami asked him, what is the time now? I have to catch my next flight. He said, you don't have a watch? He said, no, I don't have a watch. So he took him to the gift shop, bought him a very nice watch worth $50, And then, he bowed down to Maharaj, So this was really touching that, he converted a
Yes,
Muslim.
he served also. Correct.
Yeah.
He served.
He said that anytime you come to Dubai again, he gave him the card that you contact me. So this is real sadhu sang, just like Narad Muni turned him into a Yaman into a devotee like that. So that was what I wanted to contribute. I have followed the Radha Govind Swami so many. He came to my house twice to prasadam, and he rubbed my head with his hand, and I feel so good about it. Thank you very much for allowing me to speak, Prabhuji. And as always, I'm your servant.
Thank you, Pralananda Prabhu. Thank you so much. Our very regular devotee, Her Grace Ekradhika Leela Mataji has her hand raised earlier. Good question, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu, thank you. Prabhu, how can we have so many anarthas, we have so many shortcomings, but sometimes we are trying to speak about Krishna to other people that are coming, and we also see how they have difficulties. And how can we help them overcome like more difficult things, like struggling with following the four principles in the beginning when they just come? Sometimes they're not following all four principles, even though we have to improve so many things. How can we help them too?
Okay, so your question, to sum it up, is that we ourselves have many anarthas. So how do we help people with anarthas? Okay, how can we do that? Isn't that hypocrisy in one sense? And I myself have anarthas, and you're telling people, oh, you cannot have anarthas. You're instructing. So one thing we do realize is we are actually not the instructing acharya. Shiksha guru means the instructing guru. We are not playing that role. We are playing that role sometimes out of humility because there's a need. So we are just being humble instruments of compassion of Prabhupada. We are repeating what Prabhupada told. So when we are telling them no meditating, no gambling, no intoxication, no illicit sex, these are the principles that Prabhupada has spoken. These are the principles which are there in the Shastras. So we are being a humble representatives. When we talk about 6 anarthas, the 6 anarthas are greed, anger, pride, lust, illusion, and I call it gap lie, G-A-P-L-I-E. The gap lies between you and Krishna. So it is very, very important that we do tell them that these 6 anarthas we have to keep. Even we can sometimes admit that we are also struggling with this, but with the process of bhakti, we are definitely trying to overcome the anarthas. And we can see for ourselves when we're chanting Hare Krishna, we are in the association of devotees. Let's just imagine when we joined ISKCON, and now there has been a huge change. The change is there. It's gradual, it's happening, and similarly, you will also be helped. Rather, we can share our experience. I had a lot of anarthas, but now it's reduced by the mercy of Guru and Gauranga. So please take up to this process. Definitely your anarthas will also reduce. You can say that very confidently. Yes, my life is a testimony of the same. But if we portray ourselves what we are not, I am a pure devotee of Lord, always thinking I'm in bhava, always thinking of Raja and Krishna. That's not correct. You can see, yes, there's been a huge change in anarthas. There's been a huge loss of anarthas. Okay. One last.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Raj.
Thank you, Mataji. Very beautiful question. We all can see, actually, as Prabhu said, I remember when somebody used to cheat me, I'm like, Maitri chutney bana dunga. Like you want to have that revenge. Now, if somebody will cheat you, I must have done this to him past life. So this is how it goes, right? So
don't blame the instrument of your karma.
So yeah. But Prabhu, now it's so strong, Prabhu. It's just changing you day by day. So thanks to Srila Prabhupada. He gave us this. Our very senior devotee, Her Grace Divya Gaurangi Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanva Pranam. She has very beautiful
Hare
questions.
Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranam. I'm not senior at all, but thank you. Maybe I'm mixing me with someone else. Dhanvat Pranam, Sanatana Dharma Prabhu. Wonderful class, very, very nice class. Thank you. Prabhuji, I just have one confusion. I heard in this class, it was very, very nice class. And there in the class, they said that we should not criticize devotees. Obviously, we should not criticize devotees at all. Let me move. Maybe the internet here is not good. We should not criticize devotees, and obviously we should not do that at all, because that is a very bad thing. And we cannot progress then in our own bhakti. But sometimes we have to evaluate, right, Prabhuji, our association, and we have to use discrimination also. And then sometimes we also see that some advanced devotees also, they will also judge others, and they will see whether they want to keep association with them or not for their own sadhana. They want to keep distance. So all these things are there. And then I heard that if we are not careful, then we will get Krishna Seva, but we will not get Krishna Prema. So how to understand this? So like we have to discriminate also, we have to see also who to keep company with. Obviously, we should keep our tongue in control, like Vacho Vegam, we should not criticize. But how to bring the balance then? That we also advance, and at the same time, we don't evaluate or judge others. Like how, the Mataji was also talking about our shortcomings and anarthas are there.
Okay. First of all, we need to understand that we don't, when we are given the position to judge, to evaluate, especially as managers in the moment. So when first thing we can do the judging, or we may even criticize, we don't criticize the devotee, we criticize the behavior, the mannerisms, the tendency, that can be criticized. Devotee is not criticized. Yes. Oh, this devotee's style of management is spontaneous. I think this devotee may not be the suitable candidate for this service. So what are we judging or criticizing? The devotee's style of management, not the devotee. May say, oh, this devotee is a little rash in his behavior. He may not be the right phase for representing our movement to newcomers. So what are we judging here or criticizing here? The behavior of the person. This devotee has certain peculiar mannerisms which may irritate the other people. So it is not good for him to get the service. Like somebody laughs very loudly. Somebody doesn't, is not having very good facial expressions because of past life karma. So the person may not be suitable to be in the forefront, may not be in front line. So this is evaluation. So we are not criticizing the devotee, we are criticizing the superficialities which are around him, which are externals. For the sake of service. Number 2, for the sake of service. Number 3, we do it only when we are appointed to do so. And number 4, whenever each time we need to do the service, we have to start and end with the glory of the devotee. Oh, this devotee, oh my God, I've seen he chants so wonderfully, very well, good in chanting, regularly comes to temple, is very attentive in class. But one problem over 1, 2, 3, these are there. So I feel he's not fit for service. But still, we can engage this devotee in this service. We felt an alternative. We don't reject outrightly the devotee. If, for example, there was one devotee in our community who was quite frank, outspoken, and very heavy while speaking. And many devotees came with a complaint to me that this Vaishnava, because by the presence of this Vaishnava in our temple, what is happening is the newcomers are running away. They're unable to meet because that devotee chastised some newcomers who had come and they had to run. Devotee immediately told about demigods. In India, you speak something about demigods, people run away. So he's directly spoke what to do. So, but we didn't want to lose that devotee also. So we evaluated and gave such a seva to the devotee. Now, the devotee remains in background, yet we are able to recognize the devotees, and the devotee only deals with other mature devotees. So we ensured to give that devotee that particular kind of seva. So we should have a seva bhava as a service, which means although we reject the devotee, we don't reject. We may not qualify a devotee for a particular service, but we engage the devotees alternatively somewhere else.
Okay. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah,
that's how we do it. And in case we are not able to handle it, my God, we are developing envy, we are developing critical, we are becoming too critical every time. Then better we don't do it. Because unless we have that compassion, we have that non-envy, we are not supposed to take up the service, to judge and criticize. Better be a simple and sweet devotee. Just like we say, Radhe Radhe bolo, chote ban ke raho. In Hindi we say.
Yes, I really like that, Prabhuji. Yeah, that simplicity, and that is so nice. If we can just be like that, and
so then that means we don't do this service to judge. We may manage, but we will not judge and evaluate people.
Yes,
that requires a lot of maturity to accommodate. We need to be very accommodative and broad-minded in heart, and that udaradi, that broad-mindedness comes with bhakti. It comes with Bhakti Shakti.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. I seek your blessings. Hare Krishna.
I need yours, Mataji. Bro, you said supreme gratification. I don't remember mentioning anything like that. I don't remember. But even if that is there, supreme gratification is Krishna consciousness. Haribol. Coming to Bhakti Sangha Japa classes is supreme gratification for me. Doing Harinam on streets, doing book distribution on streets is the supreme gratification for me. That is supreme gratification. Please join. Let's all do it together. Taking prasad with devotees is supreme gratification for me. So let's do that.
Having Sanatana Dharam Prabhuji is supreme gratification for us. Thank you,
That's
Prabhu.
the other way around, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank
so
you.
much,
Thank
Prabhu.
you.
So beautiful class, Prabhu. So beautiful class. Thank you for your time, Prabhu. Every time you come and you serve so much this mission of Srila Prabhupada. You're so dedicated, Prabhu. Thank you so much for all your services, Prabhu. From behalf of all of us in this group in Bhakti Sangha and all of us. And thanks to Shamagori Mataji for inviting you all the time on this call. Thank you. So Prabhuji.
So tomorrow is Gita Jayanti.
Yes,
on
Prabhu.
Tomorrow's occasion, we are planning to do a huge, massive book distribution in the morning in the villages and towns, evening in the city, and afternoon time by calling up some big shots. So I seek blessings of all the devotees that for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada, Shri Gurudev, as well as Gopal Krishna Maharaj and His Grace Radhesham Prabhu, we are able to do amazing book distribution service. I need the blessings of all devotees.
There are so many senior devotees on the call, Prabhu. They all bless you. I'm pretty positive. They are all like your mothers, your fathers. So thank you,
Which
Prabhu.
city? Pune. We are in Pune, near Mumbai. Yes.
For sharing that.
I'm near the airport. If anybody comes to Pune airport, please come. We just
the best devotee.
Shukagara Prabhu, you should encourage devotees in such a way they don't become falsely proud. I become proud after your glorification. Please don't do like this. You should bless me in such a way I remain humble.
That's the love of devotees.
You are you are the most humblest devotee.
Why? I'm developing pride that I'm the humblest devotee. No, it's not like that. I know my reality who I am.
We love you so much. We love you so much, Prabhu.
Thank you for your love, Prabhu. Bless us. I become devotee servant someday. That's a blessing I seek.
Thank you.
All right, I need to take leave. I have one more class.
Yes, pay our
The physical class. I have to run.
Dear devotees, let us pay our obeisances to Prabhuji because he has to leave for another class too. Mancha Srimad Bhagavatam ki Guru Srila Prabhupada ji ki Sanatana Dharma ki
Sangha Japa Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.